Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan, and bid you all welcome finally back to The Witcher. I believe it's been pretty much 3 months since I've posted a video for this, and I've come to a couple decisions recently. Namely, I have about 10 weeks left before I am completely done with school, and the burnout has been running strong lately, and I've determined that me just living to work and living to go to school is just taking its toll on me, mentally and physically. And I think instead of using my free time to just laze about and not do anything, I need to start doing something constructive. And getting back into videos is something that I just am ashamed at having to put off for so long. So I think that's the right thing to do. Now, as noted many times before, Elex is coming out in about a month from now, so this walkthrough and the Dragon Age walkthrough have no hope of being finished in time. But I might as well kind of shake off the rust and get used to doing this again for when that comes out, because I want to post at least one video a week for that, as much as possible. And once I'm done with school, which should be about a month after the release, I can devote all my free time to it, or as much as I really have the patience for. And that should not take terribly long. And once that's done, I finish up these two, and the long-awaited redo of Gothic 2 comes to pass. And I'm going to make a video once I'm done with school, kind of describing the revamped efforts I want to put into not only this channel, but also my Twitch channel, so that I have the walkthroughs going on, as well as a live streaming sort of weekly predictable kind of event going on, because that's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just have not had the time to commit to it. Anyway, this is not the formal announcement video, so I'll not waste any more time with that. What we have to do here is figure out what exactly is going on between Thaler and this asshole of the Flaming Rose here.
Witcher, reveal yourself as an honest man or a coward.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
That scoundrel Thaler refuses to abide by a royal edict.
What edict?
The royal edict bearing the very seal of our merciful ruler Foltest, that strips him of his position. By the authority vested in me, etc., etc., Thaler is hereby dismissed from his position as head of the Temerian Intelligence Service.
And Thaler objects? You're kidding?
Yes. Show yourself a real patriot. Kill that pleb.
Damn lies. The edict is a fake. This dickless, brainless, sellout zealot burns to see me eliminated.
Silence, lice-ridden scab. You will hang, traitor. Geralt, bring me that pleb. He needn't be in one piece.
You got like a dozen guards with you, and you're relying on me. I know what kind of games you're playing here, and I will not abide.
I'll hear both sides.
Geralt, don't listen to that piss-swilling cheat.
What's wrong, Thaler?
He's involved. The counterfeit royal edicts.
But I thought...
Where'd you get the royal seal, you ball-licking bastard?
How dare you accuse me, mongrel?
You believe the seal's fake?
Clearly. If this is a royal edict, where's Foltest's signature? Geralt, this is a provocation.
The king need not sign every edict. The seal is authentic.
You lied, Wett. I can prove it and you'll hang.
You can prove nothing. Surrender and live. Stay out of this, Witcher.
Never. You won't take me alive, you bastards.
Settle down now, you two. I mean, honestly, does this have to be handled like this? In the middle of the streets?
Keep your hands off him.
You'll regret this. You will all regret it.
Quiet, priest. Thanks for your help, Geralt.
You best disappear for a while.
Good idea.
Especially with this guy still looking over our shoulder.
I need to do something.
Fine. Meet me at the new Narracourt.
We will do that in short order. But there's an event coming up that I've honestly forgotten how to trigger. I think we just kind of walk up here and it'll happen. Or do we actually have to talk to Thaler? At any rate, one of the questions I had at the end of the last episode, I remember, was I could not figure out when during that reception to see Velerad and collect the rewards for all these contracts. Because for some reason, the options were there when I did my test run, but they weren't there this time around, which was really strange. But it took me a while to figure out where the hell Velerad goes after the reception, and it turns out he just hangs out in the... Oh, you little nasty things. Of course, couldn't draw the proper sword. Alright. The slow-ass animations, like the delay on them sometimes, just gets to me. I forgot that strong attacks worked well on these. No matter. What? My god, I've actually forgotten some of the quick commands. It has been too long. I don't plan on having long breaks like that ever again. I'm really sorry for how long it's been. I did not enjoy being away that long, but I don't know. It's just, I could not get the motivation to do it. Anytime I did, I would end up like falling asleep in my chair because I was trying to do it after work or something. Or I would get distracted and wouldn't have any time to do it. But that shall not happen anymore. I shall find the time or make the time to do it. So, let's see how pissed off he is.
What is it, Witcher?
Who exactly are you?
I'm a count. If you've not heard the name de Wett, you must be a simpleton.
Interested in anything besides politics?
Impertinent question, but I'll answer. I enjoy poker as a mental exercise.
I know that game.
Game? Fie! Keep to your sword, wine, and women, Witcher. You're clearly too dull-minded for poker.
No, but I can appreciate the finer things. I don't have to take a vow of celibacy from them like you. Good thing it doesn't apply to gambling. Lucky for you. Alright, so I guess Velerad isn't in here. He is in here at some point. It must not happen until after the next event, which I believe triggers after we talk to Thaler. I did all this before, just to make sure that I knew where I was going, but again, it's been like 2 months since that happened, so that's all, you know, lost to the wind now. No matter. Let's just talk with Thaler and we'll figure out what to do next. So it's... You punk bitch. I can't help but find it amusing how, like, some of the animations for the attacks involve, like, Geralt using his fists or kicking or something. And it still does the damage that the sword does. I don't know. I personally find that amusing. Yeah, this is a different animation. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. I call bullshit on that, considering your fingers weren't even on the frets. But oh well. So yeah, that's Dandelion's famous concert, which I honestly totally forgot there was an actual cutscene for. You just have to walk in at the exact right time. Alright, shall we have a drink and talk?
We meet again, Witcher.
Worked out that way, I guess.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my ass.
I'm still not sure it was smart to tangle with de Wett.
Of course it was, provided you have Temeria's well-being at heart.
What do you mean?
There's something afoot.
You forget I'm a simple witcher.
It's like this. Before the king departed, he placed Vizima in my care. See?
Seems authentic. During my absence, I entrust you with...
I know you can read, Witcher, but notice both the king's seal and his signature.
I see. That isn't on the other edicts.
A seal can be stolen, but a signature is difficult to forge.
So the royal edicts are fakes?
Exactly.
The plot thickens. What is the scheming order of the Flaming Rose up to?
Having problems, Witcher?
So many.
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of conduct forbids me from using my position for private benefit.
So you refuse to help? Wait a minute. What code?
Not your business, Witcher.
Well, my personal code of ethics forbids me from ever helping you again, you ungrateful piece of shit. Alright, well, I can't seem to remember how to trigger the next bit. I could have sworn like someone came running at us and said, hey, something's going on. But that doesn't seem to be happening here. Oh, here we go.
Master Richard!
What, boy?
The bank's been robbed. Master Thaler said we should fetch a Witcher.
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt. I'm not playing that.
God, the... Excuse me. So, apparently the city's administrator cannot find a single guard or courier to send the message to the Witcher. He's got to send a little ruffian boy. Or ragamuffin. Alright, well, here's the bonk.
Move away.
The Scoia'tael are robbing the bank!
What's happening?
You don't say!
Armed robbers have taken over the bank and are holding hostages. Siegfried's leading the assault.
Always the hero.
Geralt, they need support.
Is there another way in?
I wouldn't advise a frontal assault.
Velerad, hurry.
Perhaps you can enter through the warehouse connection.
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a key.
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak of ghosts.
Give me the key.
I'm a Witcher. I do not fear ghosts. Alright, so, if we just storm in the front door, we'll run into Siegfried. And things can happen there, but I've actually never done it this way. Where's the... Okay, that's a warehouse door. I fail to see how that is an actual... like, tunnel that you can walk through. That doesn't even look tall enough for me.
Stay back.
Alright. Whatever. So I actually haven't done it this way. I probably did it this way the first time. But when I did my test run, I ran in and talked with Siegfried. Ooh. Alright, we got vampires. Alright, well, no ghosts, but there are blood-sucking fiends. Wow, you punk! Any more of ya? That's weird. His corpse became very incorporeal. Ooh, was that a wing? I didn't know they had wings. Wing membrane. Right. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything going on down here. Let's see what's upstairs. And another. Ah, right to the nuts. Oh, of course there's another. Ah. Blast. You kidding? We done? Good. Got a flint. I wonder what a bank warehouse needs all this crap for. Of course, there's got to be another one. Yeah, how do you like getting blasted with something? Alright, well, too bad there's no contract for clearing out this warehouse. Okay, let me use it. Bollocks. Ooh. Ah, screw you. Drowner repelling talisman. Yeah. Get rid of them so I can grab that, and well, I guess I gotta take that to read it. Oh yeah, I need to reforge this sword that does anything. So what's this? Conjunction of the spheres. Okay. Cataclysm occurred 1,500 years ago, trapping in our dimension many unnatural creatures, including ghouls, gravers, and vampires. According to elven lore, humans arrived during the conjunction, their own world having been destroyed. These human ancestors learned how to harness the power of primordial chaos, and thus the first human wizards were born. Looking for a place in the world, humans took up arms against the elder races, which were unable to withstand the barbarians and ultimately surrendered. This is how humans came to rule the world. I actually did not know that. I don't know a lot about the lore and mythology of The Witcher so much, per se. But it's interesting that humans apparently are considered an alien race, as opposed to, you know, something that evolved. Alright, well, I seem to have snuck in.
There's Scoia'tael downstairs.
Ah, there. Now, if you ran in the front door, what you would experience would be a couple Scoia'tael killing a couple.
Oh, my back.
What you call it? Flaming Rose soldiers. So maybe by going in this way, we've averted bloodshed entirely. Surprise! So that's to the front door.
3 hours, they've taken 3 lunch breaks and served 3 people.
Yeah, those lazy punks.
Everyone on the floor!
What the hell do I do? Do I go through here? I don't really remember.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to negotiate.
I'm no good at negotiating.
Meaning?
Yavon's downstairs.
Ah, of course he is. He would be involved.
I shall die, human.
Okay, so I guess we didn't avoid bloodshed.
Die, human.
There are two knights dead, but
I shall cut you, hairy ape.
what an odd thing to say when you're laying on the floor as a hostage. So at least none of the bank clerks died, but still.
Ellerin. You know the story of Ellerin, Witcher?
Oh god, not another story.
We have more important things to think about.
The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago, she led the elven youth into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat.
Yavon, the knights are preparing to attack.
Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into their last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly.
Yavon, the bank is surrounded.
They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood and for Ellerin, just as she had promised, with dignity, heroically, with honor.
Were you there?
Have you made your decision?
Aha, couldn't answer that
What
question.
decision?
You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs through the middle of a battle.
Are you trying to recruit me?
No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary.
So?
I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt. A war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can, and you're best at slaying monsters.
Alright. So, I've heard a lot of justification for why people choose the Scoia'tael over the Flaming Rose, and I understand them. Flaming Rose are a bunch of shitbags, bunch of hateful bigots. There's no question about that. But when you look at what the Scoia'tael are doing, especially looking at Yavin, I cannot, like, with my own conscience or playing as Geralt, I cannot justify working with this man. Look at just the poetic sort of justification he has for everything he does when it comes right down to it. Like, it's almost revolting in how he just tries to, like, romanticize everything he's doing. I mean, he's in here robbing a bank, and he's telling a story about a revolutionary fighting for her people's freedom. Like, you did not have to be in this bank. You're not fighting for your survival here. And your people earlier did not have to throw a bunch of civilians into a crypt to be eaten by ghouls. Like, how can you justify this in your, legacy and poetry? I'm sorry. This is a load of crap. You're just a terrorist, a thug. Like, you cannot. I don't know. I'm rambling here, and I apologize for getting weird about it, but this is why I did not side with the Scoia'tael last time, and why I just can't do it now. Like, I honestly find at least Yorveth, to my memory, is a little more honest about who he is. Like, he knows he kills people. He doesn't treat them like he doesn't romanticize what he does as much as Yavin does. He doesn't try and have some kind of philosophical vindication for himself. He's like, you know what? We're tired of being treated like trash. We're gonna start killing some people. With Yavin, it's like everything he does, he seems to have such intense delusions about it, and I find that even more, like, repugnant than just being a straight up murderer. Not that that's worse than being a murderer, but it just makes being a murderer even worse.
I won't be dragged into a war between the Scoia'tael and the Order. I'm a Witcher. Neutral is all hell.
You're a fool, Witcher. It's too late for neutrality. Stand with me now, or forever be my foe.
Don't expect me to tag on a squirrel tail and dive headlong into battle. I'll help you the Witcher's way.
I expect nothing more. Sorry, no time to celebrate. We're stuck here because of monsters.
What monsters?
Our mission was to find documents that would allow Vivaldi to recover his bank. Only right, wouldn't you say? Yet we find ourselves trapped. Kikimore's blocking our escape. We plan to flee through the sewers.
I'll see what I can do.
Go, White Wolf.
Now, had he told me that was his justification for being here a little bit sooner, I might have been a bit more sympathetic. But I don't understand why he chooses to withhold this information. It could be simply a matter of him trying to determine where I stand before I understand the circumstances, which is, you're not going to get a straight answer out of me, because I don't roll that way. I don't make a decision before I know what I'm getting into. But at any rate, I can understand trying to get the documents and try and get Vivaldi his honest business back in his own hands, since it was unrightfully taken from him. But you stormed in there from underneath, took hostages, and started, like, killing people. I mean, you didn't kill anybody innocent. You killed the Flaming Rose soldiers, but you were there ready for a fight. And simply the fact that you got yourselves between a rock and a hard place here is the only reason your bravado failed you. So, I mean, I feel like they could have first of all, just as easily asked me, hey, can you get in there, get the documents? It's worth a shot, because, I mean, I've helped you before. But you stormed in there with a well-armed troop of people ready for a fight. And that's why I don't believe that he is just a peace-loving freedom fighter that he acts like he is. That was a terrible landing, Geralt.
Look out. The Kikimors are everywhere.
Where the hell did you come from?
Strange. Kikimors outside their nest.
Something's not right here, Witcher.
I'll clear the passage.
Alright then, let's do this. Oh ho, what is this now? Humdinger. Could this have been your reason for coming here all along? Could this be another case of your romantic storytelling just being a front for you trying to carry out your criminal misdeeds? All this talk about recovering this place for its legacy, for its spiritual and historical significance. Yeah, screw you. But in reality, it was just a convenient forward operating base for you to go ahead and rob the bank. Yeah, that sounds just like you, Yavin. Alright, well, we got some serious motherfuckers up here. Did not mean to do that. Alright. Well, that's weird. The worker is not hostile. The warriors are, though. I get the feeling since he's obstructed... Yep, spell failed. Let's hit this one, then. Nope, spell fizzled. Aha, eat it. Alright, well. Only the first one came after us, so that makes things a bit easier. They deliberately split themselves up. You deal with a little bitch, I deal with big bitch. Now they're all surrounding me. You do what I'm telling you to do? Thanks.
Problem solved. That little foray was impressive.
All in a day's work. I hope my help doesn't go to waste.
I'll get the documents to Vivaldi. Maybe he can take the bank back.
Good luck, Yavin.
If you ever need me, ask Vivaldi.
Favors from you, I don't think are something I really want. You know, hanging over my shadow, as it were, but I'll keep that in mind in case things get desperate. And of course, we gotta... Why is this closed? Gotta kill some dang droners before we can get out of here. Yeah, eat shit. And Pokey. Kablast! Oh, you little punks. Ah! Sucks to suck, don't it? Oh, you're not dead, are you? Geralt, you can do something here. So it was weird. It killed one of them and just knocked down the other two. Oh well. Alright, well... At least that's over with. We've minimized the bloodshed, and I think that's really all that can be expected of us. Now, had we gone through the front, that could have worked out the exact same way, except we would have dealt with Siegfried, and he would have been upset at us for going the route of diplomacy as opposed to battle. I don't... I've never... I don't think I've ever found out what happens if you... Fuck's sake, these things. If you were to go the Flaming Rose route there. Like, I doubt you would kill Yavin there. I'm sure he makes it through to the later chapters, but... at any rate, I have no idea what happens, because even though I did not really help the Scoia'tael last time, I'm pretty sure I at least got them out of there. I don't know why I'm trying to pick up food anyway. So, Velerad should be here somewhere. There he is.
Say what you want. We know what happened there.
You wanted to talk?
Some of Foltest's recent decisions have been strange. I've long known him.
Is someone falsifying his royal edicts?
Perhaps, but the seal looks authentic.
Who could have stolen the seal from Foltest?
Someone close to the king.
I hope you find the traitor. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, that's not all I was here to talk to you about.
How dare you come here? After what you did at the bank?
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
I can't help but love, like, the bipolar, like, reactions from people, since there was supposed to be sort of a pseudo-dynamic kind of response to your actions in this game, without trying to block you out of, like, character interactions. So, this guy, like Velerad, getting pissed off that I helped the Scoia'tael, yeah, he has no problem talking to me, and Count de Wett just totally ignoring the fact that I helped Thaler when we talked to him the second time.
The Gravier bones.
I don't know, I'm very amused.
If you have 5.
Here they are.
Your gold.
My gold. I hate that we have to initiate the dialogue for this every time.
I'm here.
Which one?
Bring. There you.
We're not trained to fight monsters.
I am, so leave it to me.
I'm here.
I am no elf lover. Alright, we leveled up. Let us, I guess, hit up the new Narracourt real quick. For fuck's sake. Holy shit, this thing just totally raped those dudes. Holy shit! It destroyed them. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. There's nothing I could really do. I had no idea I was back here killing you. Alright, so doing group stance against these is pointless. Doesn't do near enough damage to justify I can kill them quickly individually. No, a weird little pan over didn't happen this time. Thaler, you got anything new?
Having problems, Witcher?
Nothing I can't handle, thank you.
I'm glad.
Really.
Does it matter, Witcher?
I guess not.
You're different. No need for testing it.
Any room?
Favor.
Alright, let's have a nap. I love how we have to pay for a room just to sit on a carpet in the, you know, dining area. Alright, vitality +2. Why don't we just do that? I feel like that's better to get that early on. Aggression, yeah, fuck it. We need some strong silvers going on. Now that is weird. Why does a strong silver have no actual, like, talents on the tree? On the fourth and fifth one. Bleeding +20. Ooh. Guess we'll do those. So we tend to use fire on monsters quite a bit. I'll have to get the fast silver up too, but... Fuck it.
Greetings.
Illustrious, eh? Let's deposit some crap. All the booze. We're not using that for anything now. But we may have drinking games to deal with later. We'll keep some of the strong boozes for potions. I don't think we need fist tech. Alright. I had to drop a potion while I was brewing there because of my full inventory. Unknown potion. And what? Did I fuck something up? Where is it? Alright, well, let's figure out what it is. Gulp. Poison. I made poison. I don't know how I fucked that up. I guess I messed up my combination of ingredients. Could have sworn I followed the recipe, though. Oh well.
Greeting. Thanks.
Right, you don't deal in stuff.
No explanations. Take a mug of vodka and add 2 measures of celandine and 3 of hellebore petals. My grandma's recipe for a hangover cure. Have I told you about my grandma? All respected her, despite her haggy appearance. Or maybe that's why they respected her. Hooked noses can be impressive. That's how it is as a witch. Wisdom doesn't equal respect. Do I bore you?
So this is the other way you could have gotten the what was it, the wise tears or whatever, the intoxication remedy. You can either do it through the quest or you can hear it through this.
No.
I know you're a witcher. That's almost the same as a witch. You practice witchcraft, brew potions, and help women in trouble. Am I wrong? See, I'm right. My grandmother would love you. I think you'd like her too. You look bored.
Not at all.
The 2 of you could talk about your experiences. I can already imagine my grandmother saying, a measure of celandine, 2 of hellebore, and a pinch of mistletoe.
I really need to leave.
I won't keep you, but come back soon.
Farewell.
What a nice woman. Yeah, we totally did not need that recipe anymore, so I just wanted to be kind to her. Should have waited until morning, because I don't feel like being here at night. I'm sick of these kikimores. Alright, what do we need to do next? I've never really thought of using this. But, alright, we need to do that weird quest. Oh, it's time to see Luvadin again. And where's he? Back at the Neracourt. Alright, well I guess we'll start progressing the main ew. Guess we'll start progressing the main story again a bit more. We spent a lot of time early in this chapter just doing side quests, and I think we've mostly dealt with them. So, alright, you fat fuck, what you got?
Yes?
I have the papers you wanted.
Great.
I do?
I'll deliver them to our codebreakers. Return tomorrow. We'll assay our next move.
Okay. I don't really remember what that was about, and I feel kind of stupid, but again, this is what happens when you don't play for 3 months. Excuse me. Well, we are just over 40 minutes in, so I guess this is a average time to call it. I'll try and have one of these going every week, since Dragon Age is a bit less watched than this. I'll focus on this a bit more, but I am not dropping that. I do want to finish that as well and get through all the DLC for that and everything, but I don't have the time to really handle both of them reliably, I'm afraid. So for now, I'm mostly going to concentrate on this, and I'll do Dragon Age when I can, and see if I can sink a stream in here once in a while. But otherwise, if you're not following me on Twitch, you can do that and get announcements on the odd days that I do stream. Link to that's in the description, as well as to my stream archive channel where I usually rehost the VODs. So subscribe to that as well if you wish. But otherwise, have yourselves a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.